From the Brampton Center, this afternoon, the Owen Sound Attack take on the Battalion. Hi again, everybody. I'm Doug Anderson, along with Sam Cosentino. We'll be bringing you all the action high atop the Brampton Center ice surface. And I'll tell you something, Sam, the Battalion come in this game a bit of a roll. They've been playing very good hockey for the last month and a half.
Oh, no question about it, and that's kind of unusual considering how young this hockey team is, but Stan Butler's got them playing at their peak right now, and they're making a run towards the playoffs. Now sit with the St. Michael's Majors atop the Central Division.
Owen Sound Attack, a little bit under 500, but they've got three big scorers at the top of their lineup, including Patrick Jarrett and Matt Passfield, two former Ice Dogs.
Yeah, and they're in the Western Conference, and I'd like to think that the Western Conference is slightly a step below the Eastern Conference. So as it stands right now, the Attack sit in that sixth playoff spot. Pretty comfortable position for them to be in.
Starting in the nets this afternoon for the Owen Sound Attack, Dan LaCosta, a 3.79 goals against average.
Well, we get a rookie battle between two young netminders. LaCosta getting the call for Owen Sound here this afternoon. Kevin Couture has really come into his own lately, and his battles Brad Topping for top spot. Although he has played about half the minutes as Topping, Couture has played very well, coming off a 2-1 win Friday night.
Last time we saw Kevin Couture here on OHL Primetime, he was wonderful, stopping I think 42 shots in that game. Battalion will send out Jay McClement up front with Scott Rosendale and Wojtek Volsky. Patrick Jarrett starts at center for the Attack with Stiles and Patton on the right side. Nice move by McClement. He's got Rosendale, feeds it out in front. Big save from LaCosta. Around the boards, kept in. Van Balagui hops his stick. Burns with Rowan on a roll. Burns inside out shot, and the big blocker save from LaCosta. Olahan can't catch up to that pass. Luby shot deflected in front. They score. Chris Clayton makes it 1-0.
Well, we talked about traffic in front of the net, and Chris Clayton there just waiting for something to happen. Mike Luby fired the shot. I wouldn't say fired, but just put it on goal, which is what you're supposed to do. And there's Clayton left all alone in front of the net to beat LaCosta. Danny Groudon not taking the stick away from Chris Clayton. And that allows Clayton to pick up his 14th goal of the year, the first goal of this hockey game, just 54 seconds in the second period.
Chris Rowan, good outlet pass, right on the tape. Here comes Jamie Fraser, shot. LaCosta sprawls out, gets enough of it to steer it wide, and we're gonna get a penalty.
Great resiliency by Chris Rowan, who caught the puck twice over, once in the neutral zone, and then a minute later in the offensive zone. This time he's a little more patient with the puck and waits for Jamie Fraser to come in off the bench. Rowan spotted him at the blue line and sent Fraser in all alone, and he was hooked down on the play by Tyson Gimblett.
Right out in front, and the big goal comes for the Owen Sound Attack. Mike Angelita should get credit for this one. The Attack have tied the game at 1, just under 11 minutes to go here in the second period.
It just goes to show you, as well as you play, as soon as you break down defensively, Owen Sound able to take advantage of that breakdown and tie this hockey game. And you know what, Dougie? It's only their second shot on goal in the period. Right off the draw, the puck goes 5-hole, beating Couture. And not as if he wasn't ready for it, but the shot simply fooled him.
DeVoe leads the Attack the other way. Jarrett heads to the front of the net. In front, Van Balagui fanned on the wrist shot. 2-on-1, back the other way. Rowan, Burns. In front, they can't get the pass as Burns went flying over LaCosta.
Chris Rowan, at the end of his shift, realized that he had a free chance with the puck springing out of the zone after Owen Sound had coughed it up on a 4-on-3 break. Well, back the other way, Rowan moved in with Burns, and on the far side of the ice, he had Eric Schwantz, who had pinched up on the play as well. Rowan unable to get the puck across the ice to thwart.
Field plays it down low. Fed to the top of the slot, past Patton, kept in at the blue line, deflected. Big save from Couture. absolutely robbing his man in front. And Brad Richardson's got to shake his head.
He had two good chances with absolutely nobody in front of him. Couture reached back with the glove and made the save. This play all created by a Brampton turnover, and you see Couture down on the ice, last-ditch effort, throws out the glove, makes the save. Richardson throwing his head back in disgust, knowing how he could have had his team up 2-1.
Henrik around his man, trying to get it back to Petkoff, leaves it. Krebs steps right in on the backhand. Krebs to Henrik, they score! Camille Krebs in and around, stick handling, feeding it over to Adam Henrik. He buries it for a 2-1 lead.
Well, Dougie, you talked about Adam Henrik and Wojtek Wolski, two players who have a legitimate shot of scoring 30 goals this season for the Brampton Battalion. Henrik shows you why he might get there, and he pleads his case with a great play, continuing to drive towards the net. But Camille Krebs made it all happen, pinching in off the point, outlasting the Owen Sound defenders, getting it cross ice to Henrik, who picks up his 24th of the season, just 5 minutes and 53 seconds into the third period. Frequently on the penalty kill of Kevin Young.
They score from the blue line. The shot beats Kevin Couture. We're all tied at 2.
Well, just seconds into this power play, 26 seconds into the power play, Mark Giordano, wrist shot from the point. He tucks it in the post, beats Kevin Couture, and just like that, we're all tied at 2.
And how often does a bad penalty come back to bite you? Well, in the case of the Battalion, it may be once too often. You know, it looks like Couture got a good piece of the shot, just not enough to steer it wide. It hit the post and then went in. Richard Krebs now at the blue line. Krebs leaves it. Rowan has it. To Krebs in front, hit the post. With 10 seconds remains here in the third period. Giordano has the puck inside his own zone. Just 5 ticks left on the clock. Krebs is going to watch him. Giordano twisting and turning away from Krebs. And that does it for the third period of play. So we will see overtime. The Battalion in the attack tied at 2. Gets a piece of this one, plays it around the boards. Comes to the blue line. Poking at it. Here's a break for Wolski. Patton on the charge. Wolski right in on goal. Backhand. Big save from LaCosta.
Oh man, Jeff Patton got caught coughing the puck up at the Brampton blue line. Wojtek Wolski with a clear-cut breakaway from center ice, and he couldn't beat the rookie Dan LaCosta. Those are the types of opportunities 4-on-4 provides, and that's why the overtime is the 5 most exciting minutes in any hockey game.
Well, Wolski goes to the backhand. LaCosta threw up the glove and made the save. With Jarrett. Krebs wins it. Burns at the point. Poked away. Stalls is in a race now. Burns after him. Stalls. Burns dives. Gets the puck. What a job from Brent Burns. In front of the net. They shoot it wide. Stalls with the wraparound. Couture hangs on. And they get a whistle with 16 ticks left on the clock.
What a barn burner. You're Stalls now with a chance to take advantage of the turnover at the blue line. He goes in on a partial breakaway anyhow. And right at the last second, Burns dives, gets the puck first, which is why there was no penalty called on the play. Stalls goes into the net. The net doesn't come off. Play continues on, and then Stalls will try the wraparound to get a look at his first chance before he could corral the puck in front of him. Great play by Burns to take him down. And again, Stalls on the wraparound, stopped by Couture, who covered it up to get the whistle.
You think Brent Burns felt bad about losing the puck at the blue line? He hustled back and dove to take it away from Uris Stalls. Giordano and Olahan out to fight this one off. Young at the blue line. Young back for Olahan to the open wing. 4 seconds left. Stewart's rips one. Gets the shot away. Giordano diving to block it and brings overtime to a close. What an exciting overtime as these teams finish in a 2-2 draw.
Well, what a shame, because the way both teams played here today, one of them deserves to get 2 points, but I guess there is some justice with each leaving with 1.
The final score 2-2. The Brampton Battalion hosting the Owen Sound Attack. We're going to take a break on OHL Primetime, come back with our 3 stars, and come back with our thoughts on the game. Stay with us on Rogers Sports. Get to the 3 stars in just one. Well, there it is right there. Kevin Young, who we recorded at about 38 minutes of ice time in this hockey game, picks up the 3rd star. Mark Giordano, 2nd star, and Chris Clayton, the 1st star. And our 1st star, Chris Clayton, is standing by. Chris, Doug Anderson up here in the booth, as well as Sam Cosentino. And congratulations, but I'm sure you would have liked to come out with a victory.
Yeah, it's definitely it's disappointing with the tie. We definitely need the win. We tied for St. Mike's yesterday with 60 points for first place, and we definitely need the win today because their conference is so tight. We can either be second place or we can be down to 6. So today's game was definitely big.
But one of the things, Chris, we talked about is the addition of Kevin Young since coming over from the Western League. Dougie had calculated him playing almost 40 minutes here tonight. How has he been? As far as coming over, and what's he been like for the team? What's he meant to this team?
Oh, he's been great for the team. He's a two-way defenseman. He can rush up in the play, and he also can stay back. He's one of the tops in our plus-minus on the team, and he definitely brings a lot to the team. As you said, like playing 38 minutes a game is obviously contributes a lot. So we're glad that we have Kevin Young back there because he helps us out a lot.
Chris, you're playing on a line with Ryan Olahan, the young rookie who's having a great season in his own right, and Adam Henrik, and your line is really molded into one of the top lines on this team. You play power play, you play penalty killing. This has been a real breakout campaign for yourself, and what a joy playing with those 2 guys.
Yeah, it's been a good year so far. Wilhan and Henny are both good guys to play with. Wilhan stepped into the league in his first year, and he almost has 40 points right now, so that's pretty unbelievable. And playing with Henny is a good player. He's knows how to score, as he's shown tonight. And we've, for the first while here, we just clicked as a line, and it's been working out for us.
A couple of big games coming up this week. We're in Mississauga Wednesday to watch you guys, and then back here Thursday. Now, just 12 games remaining. What is your club going to have to do to it looks like the playoff spot is pretty secure, but what are you guys going to have to do is just to make that extra push and gain some momentum going into the postseason?
Oh, no. This week's games are going to be huge for us. Mississauga's, they've beat us a couple of times already, and Oshawa were split with them, so they're definitely going to be huge games. And as you said, we have 12 games left, and they're all going to be huge for us because, as I said before, the conference is so tight, and if we can get first place, home ice advantage would be key for the playoffs.
Chris, thanks a lot. Congratulations on your 1st star selection, and best of luck for the playoff run.
Thanks a lot.
Chris Clayton, the number 1 star here in this hockey game, and it's telecast here on OHL Primetime. Of course, the Wednesday game we've all been talking about, 7:30, as the Mississauga Ice Dogs hosting the Battalion in the Hershey Center. And what else can you say about that one? And for Owen Sound Attack fans, their next broadcast is Wednesday night as well, as they take on the Barrie Colts. That is a 7 o'clock start, so a half hour earlier, and should be a good game for Owen Sound fans as well.
A lot of OHL primetime action. Be sure to tune in each and every night because we've got the run to the playoffs.
We sure do. For Sam Cosentino, for Jake Deere, for John Costello, and of course for Mark Tabor, thanks for joining us on OHL Primetime. I'm Doug Anderson. We'll see you Wednesday from the Hershey Center.